So my name is Mike George, and I'm based in the UK, based in the south of England. And the reason I come here probably 3 or 4 times, 5, 6 times a year now to work with COTRUGLI Business School is I run the module on personal development, and I do a lot of leadership, coaching, etc. with COTRUGLI's clients throughout the Balkans. And so I've been coming here for about 12 years, and I started coming, I guess, because for the past 30 years I've been coaching, teaching, writing, lecturing, wearing many hats in a sense, around this particular subject area, personal development, leadership development. They're almost the same really, because you develop as a leader, you have to develop yourself as a person. So I have about 14 books out around this particular subject area. And I write books really not so much for other people, but I write for myself. And this is what I try and help people to understand and to learn for themselves, is that when you create, when you speak, when you write, you discover what's already within you. It's this old saying, how do I know what I know till I hear what I have to say? How do I know what I know till I hear what I have to say? And this is the primary reason why I write and why I teach. I'm not really a teacher, I just share what I've realized in a sense, in a structured way. And leadership as a subject is something that is contained by everyone. Everyone's a potential leader of other people, because there's always someone watching, and you're always an example for someone, whether it's your family or your colleagues or your friends. And so someone who has that consciousness of always being watched, then they know they're an example. Therefore, they're interested in, how do I live better? How do I create a better attitude? How do I create a better thought pattern? How do I feel better in myself? Because that's the example I'm setting to others. So the heart of what I do, what I teach really is essentially how to help you, the individual, become a better person. The mythology of self-empowerment comes from the insight, actually, that you don't empower yourself. It's impossible to give power to yourself. And that's because you are power already. You are a powerful human being. So you don't self-empower. In fact, even when you're being empowered by others, they don't give you power. They might give you an opportunity, they might open a door for you, they might teach you or coach you, but you have to be receptive. You, as a conscious being, have to be open to that, have to be able to receive it and use it. And that's you that's doing that, not the other person. And so when it comes to self-empowerment, it's this idea that I empower myself. There's not an I and a self, there's only one me, there's only one I. And that I, that self, that me, is power. I am power. But then why don't I feel powerful? And that's because I sabotage the energy of my own consciousness. The creation of various habits, they get in the way of me being powerful for myself. So self-empowerment really means getting those habits out the way, getting the blocks, the drains, the distortions in the energy of my consciousness, getting those out the way. And you could call that healing really, but I'm not healing my body, I'm healing my consciousness. I'm restoring it. I'm upping the level of power which is already there. I think it's important because the process of restoring or upping your power requires a realization. There has to be the realization of something true or something deeper within yourself. And that realization begins with this big question, the oldest question, who am I exactly? And most people are under the illusion that they're someone they're not. You know, they get up in the morning, they look in the mirror, and they believe they are what they see in the mirror. And so no one teaches us that actually we're not a surface, we're not an appearance, we're not a reflection of anything. We are consciousness itself, and consciousness itself cannot be seen with the naked eye. And so in a sense, it's human in being. I have a human form, but I'm a being of consciousness that brings the human form to life. I'm the vitality, the vital energy that brings the human form to life. And that's not what we're taught in school, and our parents couldn't teach us because they didn't know. And it's this very simple idea, I'm just a being of consciousness. So it's realizing that and then understanding how that consciousness works, how my consciousness actually works. And well, that's another seminar really. I think if there's a message, it's to keep engaging with this level of content, if you like, this idea that what's really going on within me, self-understanding, self-awareness, is to keep engaging with that in some way. And sometimes you need to find other people who are interested in that kind of engagement. Some people are not. They're too distracted by the nightclub and the booze and the drink and the meals and the entertainment, the TV, etc. And that's okay. But if you're really interested in being all that you can be, of re-emerging your complete full potential as a human being, then you're going to be interested in inquiring, asking the questions. Well, who am I? How do I work? And what's the purpose of my life? And where am I exactly? So that's what the Alumni provides. It provides that forum to engage at that level, to have those kind of conversations. And when you have those kind of conversations, it leads to realization, it leads to a deeper understanding of what is true for you personally. It leads to you seeing the beliefs that you've absorbed so far, which are not true, and then getting rid of them. And so the benefits of this kind of forum, this kind of gathering, a little bit unlimited. It gives you this chance to engage, to explore mutually with other people.